What's up, yo? Mark Zuckerberg apparently shells fact checking in policy reversal ahead of Trump administration. I don't really get why, but all I can say, and I was talking about it with some other people who are into tech, it's scary what kind of world we're living in because it feels like an oligarchy. I'm only saying it because when it comes to tech, I would only buy a product that Elon Musk was to back or be behind. He had success with Twitter, Tesla, and SpaceX. I don't know of any tech mogul that has that much success without backlash to come behind it. Mark Zuckerberg, we don't look at him in the same light as Elon. Jeff Bezos barely makes a guest appearance nowadays. He's more so about his money. But we do respect him. He just doesn't have a presence in a community like Elon. Then we have Bill Gates and some of these other tech dudes who are like either old geezers or like so out of touch with the world that we can't even like have a nice sit down and talk with them. So I just wanted to touch topic onto this news and just I say what Mark have to say about it.
Driven system similar to community integration and gender identity.
We've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms.
The move marks a reversal in Meta's policy as Zuckerberg has long championed active content moderation, despite criticism from conservatives over alleged censorship on its platform. It also comes shortly after the company named Republican policy executive Joel Kaplan as global affairs head and elected Dana White, CEO of Ultimate Fighting Championship and a close friend of President-elect Donald Trump, to its board.
We're going to move our trust and safety and content moderation teams out of California, and our US-based content review is going to be based in Texas.
Crazy because California has some of the most liberal and for kids and youth type of laws. So I'm not surprised he's moving out of Texas. It's the same, well, I wouldn't say it's the same thing as Elon because he moved his base from Texas, no, from California to Texas, and that was just because of better tax breaks and everything. And yeah, I don't know why Zuckerberg is doing that per se. His content team wasn't as grandiose as Elon's. The move Meta the move is Meta's biggest overhaul of his approach to manage political content on the services in memory and comes as CEO has been signaling a desire to mend fences with the incoming administration. Changes will so the changes will affect Facebook, Instagram, Threads, three of the world's biggest social media platforms with more than 3 billion users. Here's the thing. How many people use Threads? I'm not worried about Instagram or Facebook. How many people use Threads? Right? How much users do Threads does it? How much users does Threads have? There's no way Threads has that much users. 275 users monthly. There's no way 275 people. How many users do have Threads? There's honestly no way, bro. I don't really believe the numbers. It could be miscued, could be AI generated. I'm gonna be honest with you. We reached a point where it's just too much mistakes and too much censorship. It's time to get back to our roots around free expression. I don't know how I feel about Zuckerberg controlling censorship and free expression because one, you can't say shit on Facebook and or Instagram without getting flagged or a message. Secondly, what exactly are you going to allow on your platform? Because it seems like everything is already free for all. The only thing I would say is P Hub. So like, I'm not really sure where you're going with this. Meta also will stop proactively scanning for hate speech. That's a good thing. And other types of rule breaking. reviewing such as posts only in response to user reports. It will focus its automated systems on removing high severity violations like terrorism, child exploitation, scams, and drugs. The company will move teams overseeing and writing and review of content policies out of California to Texas and other U.S. locations, he added. Meta has been working on the shift away from fact checking for more than a year, a source familiar with the discussions told Hulu. Now, I don't know if he's going or gearing away from fact checking, because then that's fucking scary. That might have been the best feature you had because we don't know what's real or fake, in all honesty. So if you remove fact checker and stuff like that, I'm not sure how much credibility Facebook will have, if Facebook has any already. Instagram, I don't look at it as a fact checking site. I think everything on Instagram is fake, or everything on Instagram is a gimmick. I wouldn't say fake. Similar to TikTok. TikTok has turned into a platform where it gives you the most valuable information, but in a gimmick. So you really have to fact check it yourself. I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg is going towards that approach where people are fact checking it themselves and leaving other people aloof, which could explain why he's doing a rollout of AI and artificial engagement. So, like, how do you guys feel about it? Do you guys feel like Meta is ultimately making a better change for people on social media? How you guys feel about him actually taking a position and stance on politics similar to Elon Musk? I'm gonna be honest with you. Elon Musk just turned into a Republican, and also Mark Zuckerberg just turned into a public figure when it comes to like being outspoken to the media. We've never seen some of these tech moguls take a stance the way they're taking a stance. I'm just curious to see what the people of the crowd think and people of the fans think. I honestly don't think that social media is going to be our main source of just content and stuff, being that we're in the beginning phases of a technological advancements. We don't know what other things aside from social media there'll be, but I do think collaborating and networking is going to change drastically when social media kind of gets its rules and regulations. Right now, you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want, censor whatever you want, and it makes it difficult for people like, uh, I guess people like creatively sound to even have a voice, because someone can steal your shit, steal your idea, and yeah. Hold on, Meta will stop. Oh yeah, I read that part. A Meta spokesperson declined to comment on planning for the changes or say which specific teams will be leaving California. The spokesperson also declined to cite examples of mistakes or bias on the part of the fact checkers. The demise of the fact-checking program started in 2016, called Partner Organization by Surprise. We've learned the news as everyone has today. It's a hard hit for fact-checking community and journalism. We are assessing the situation, AFE. Yeah, man. Like, hold on, let me read this last one. The head of international fact-checking, Angie Drombick Holland, challenged Zuckerberg's characterization of its members as bias or censorship. Fact-checking journalism has never censored or removed posts. It added information and context to controversial claims, and it's debunked hoax and conspiracy, she said in a statement. Truth and facts, not the right or left. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about the removal of fact checkers because it is your job to do due diligence and to find the right news. So it was never the social media's job. So it's like I get where they're coming from by going back to the roots. Like Mark, you're right, but also this doesn't leave room to wonder what's truth or false. It just leaves room to know that you're in charge of Facebook, the same way Elon's in charge of Twitter, and you're gonna do the same changes that Elon has tried to do with Twitter. It doesn't show anything innovative. It just shows power following power. Like the rich stay rich. So yeah, again, let me know how you feel. Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg is just following a trend or making something revolutionary happen? I'm out of here, y'all.